Do 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 do. Hello everyone, are you ready for some fun? We are going to color today, drawing things in color. I've been on a Sandy Squirrel kick, I guess. Listening to that song, not even watching the episode, just listening to it over and over in my head, coming out of my mouth over and over again. Well, anyways, good afternoon. Hope everyone, whoever's here, is having a good old time. What we're doing? Just hopping in on this hot afternoon. It is fourish where we are, and I got my handy dandy fan. I'm gonna try this technique where instead of just blowing in more of the same air, I'm gonna put this here cold frosty beverage of water and colder water in front of it, and maybe that'll blow some cold air my way. And if I have an accident and spill it somehow, great, love it. Whew. Okay. I think Megio is in the living room, and she might float in and out doing stuff. But today, I think it will be mostly me saying hello, and hope you all are having a good night, or a good afternoon, or a good time wherever you are. And let me start. We're trying something new. I think it's around maybe around either before or a little after. Hold on, this little hair is bothering me. Get out of there, hair. Um, we're gonna try. I think it might be around food time. So we're gonna put on this thing, and maybe it'll be nice ambiance for the meals to come. Let me get to this thing, and we're just gonna play it. You working? Yeah. So while this playlist is cooking the food, I will be making cooking the animation. I think Megan said from the other room. They be cooking, I be cooking. All right. Let's see how long this thing lasts. It is, I think, not 86 the last time I checked in the house. Hey, Maggio, do you know what temperature it is in the house? We're gonna do a quick check. 80, 87? 87. All right, 87. We can work with 87. We'll see how long this here ice lasts in 87-degree heat. Ooh, hearing some interesting sounds. uh, this will be funny. Was that? They're making something to do with chicken stuff. There's a lot of chicken eggs.
Yeah. So no.
This is funny. All right. Well, feedback is always liberally welcome. So if the sounds are a bit too much, we can try to switch it to something else. But for now, I'm just gonna enjoy the dulcet sounds of cooking while I get in and start coloring some of this here animation. We're almost done with this thing. I really did not expect or intend to be coloring this stuff today, or still working on this, but as usual, I bit off more than I could chew, and I've been working too much to try to get this done. But I think we're still up for some pain for sure, but also up for completion. Lower the audio on the stuff. Oh, it's on pizza. That's why. Pizza. Okay, maybe that'll do better. Ooh, I can really hear it. We're still fine tuning this. A little more. A little lower. It's funny. How's that, Megan? Is better? Okay. All right. Well, anyways, isn't this fun? All right. Let's see what we're doing. We're doing animation. What am I doing? I'm coloring all of our. Yep. We're just here hanging out, having a good time. So, as I was saying, I bit off more than I could chew with this project. Let's make this a little simpler. Hide all this other stuff, and this project is definitely getting heavy as well. Ooh, we don't want that. It's gonna make it difficult to actually color if that is what's happening. So in the future, what I'm gonna do is instead of trying to convince Megan that the idea of the episode or the thing that we're trying to do is gonna be fine, I will just listen to her. So I had for this Pikmin thing, I was like, ah, don't worry about it. You know, we're gonna do it. We got plenty of time. We gave ourselves like a week of extra time because of this other video that we did, and we were ahead. And I was very confident that this was gonna work out. And I just think I'm not gonna try to convince her next time. I'm just gonna listen to her prognostications because she's much better at scheduling and understanding how long things take than I think I am. So that is my that's my learning or learned experience from this particular project. I think that's a good lesson. I think that's a good lesson to have in mind. I mean, what's the use of having a partner if you're not going to listen to your partner? Can you hear me out there? Okay. Well, well, Megan said I love you, so I appreciate with that. Hmm. Oh, I won't. Yeah, there's a little triangle. I'll get it. Don't you worry none, cause I'm on the job. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna try to listen to her better from now on. Just like if you're in a situation where you really got to convince someone, especially if historically you've proven to have had less good of a handle on these matters than you would like, then maybe just don't try to convince. You know, like Megan can try to convince me because I'm stubborn and I am the one who's creating these situations. That makes sense, but I shouldn't try to convince her like, don't worry about it. I'll get this done in time. I think I am going to get it done in time. It's just it's heavy. It's heavy work sometimes. Ooh. Yeah, this file's chugging too. It's a heavy boy. But what can you do? You're so far along, and we are very close. And I'm pretty happy with what we've made thus far. I'm excited to share it with everybody. But in order to get it to that share place, you gotta really put the work in. And that's what we're about right now. Is just putting in that work. It's not a coal mine. It's not roofing in July, but it is still work. There's a lot of it, and you gotta do it. You gotta do it. I wonder if Megan heard that sound that I made. You gotta do it. Oh boy. Well, for whoever's here or whoever stopped by, thanks for coming on. I hope you're having a lovely Thursday. It's Thursday. What else has been going on? I've been watching. What I've been doing most every night is just putting I guess putting on this file in front of my face, and then afterwards, uh, watching some sumo. So that's been my routine. And the sumo tournaments, if anyone else watches them or hasn't watched them in this case, because otherwise, if you watch them, I'm giving you known information. But for anyone who hasn't watched sumo, it the tournaments run once every other month, and they run, at least from here, I think they run all day, but the main part of the tournament, the top flight action, runs from about 11 p.m. where we are to about 2 a.m. in the morning. So that's been getting me through the last legs of this production, and I I need it. I need it. It's helpful to have things that you can't fully make out. I'm not that type of person who can just watch stuff and and listen if it's new information or it's a new thing that I haven't watched before. But if it's people talking in a foreign language I don't understand, that's just fine. Coupled with some heavy hitting noises of 400, sometimes 400-pound people running into each other. There, animate. You can do it. Oh, I've got the cold air on the wrong side. No wonder. No wonder. Might have to separate some of these files and extract it if it's going to be so heavy. Hmm. Hmm. Be good now, Adobe. Be good. Be good. Well, I haven't looked over at Pizza Place. Oh, they're making... I tried to make dumplings for Megan the other day, and it was very difficult. So, what they just did right there is incredible. I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to be a good dumpling man at some point. No, this layer. Okay, why is it chugging so much? Let me click out and then click back in again. Maybe that'll do something. I wonder if it's just there are too many things going on all at the same time. Block pizza. No beach ball. Yeah, this is probably the heaviest file that we've worked on in a while. No, there's a lot going on. There's like 4 or 5 characters over about a minute of animation time, so I'm gonna save and then I wanna close. Ugh, this is great. This is the best part. Is I've actually been pretty fortunate. I don't think we've had any major crashes, so fingers crossed we don't end up losing anything. I think that would be the first time I would show real anger and sadness on stream. Is if this thing actually crashes and we end up losing work, because we've been working for it on this one. All right, come on, buddy. I might just force quit this because I had already saved it, so I'm gonna do that. Pew! Probably not a good thing, but we'll see what had happened. Let's try to open this up again. Chodley hoo do 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 dee do 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 bubble. Yeah, it's 160 megabytes. I definitely need to save out a version of this file without some of these things. So I'm going to do that first. File management is very important. Is 160 the record for a heaviest Adobe Animate file ever? Could be. Most of my files are only about like 3 or 30, like definitely under 30 megabytes. But we'll get there. We'll delete this file. We'll X out. We'll duplicate the file, cut out the scenes, and then make like a part 1 and a part 2. And I think that should work in helping this thing be more manageable. Because there's like raster stuff, there's of course the vector stuff, and we just don't want to get into the danger zone of losing losing information. Okay, all right. So first I'm gonna file, save as. We'll call this 2b. All right, come on, little machine. This was working fine yesterday. I think maybe we just pushed it over the top a little bit. We were on an Adobe stream earlier today, which was fun and interesting. I think I I I, I anticipated that might be talking, but not quite as much as I thought we were. I'm much more comfortable just drawing and demonstrating stuff. But we talked quite a bit. It was a good conversation. I think we covered some of the usual art things that people think about, that you end up thinking about as you're going through and making stuff. And yeah, it was a nice time just talking about art. And let's see, I want to cut from here. So once we enter night, everything before that, because this is B. Come on. Look at all these layers. Come on. I'm going to select all these layers and get rid of them. Do. Okay. Delete. Delete. Did you delete? I don't think you deleted. What was that? Okay. All right. Well, I'll attempt it again. Do. Oh wait, I don't think that's what I wanted to do. Okay, so that's. Let me just play through it. This is funny. Just want to make sure that I didn't accidentally delete something that would have erased an amount of work I'm not comfortable with losing at this juncture. Yep. Yep. And yep. Yep. Okay. All that looks correct. Looks like the stuff that I did. And then, yep. That looks right. It's so funny working with these cooking sounds in the background. Yay, yay. And okay, all right. So it's all there. It's good. I don't know why it didn't delete all this stuff before. So no, I don't want to delete a layer folder. I want to remove frames. Can you understand that? Okay. I didn't even get all of it. There's so much, you know? Remove frames. I guess that's the way we'll have to do it. Okay. Just want to make it workable so that I can actually work and not just be clicking things and looking at lag. Doo-ba-da-doo, doo-ba-da-doo, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh, no! Don't synchronize. Don't synchronize symbols. What is going on now? I don't know what's going on. Sorry, the stream is not super smooth. I don't understand what's going on there. Oh, because there's foreground. That's why. Go back again. It's like Jerry said. It ain't government work if you don't do it again. So we're just gonna role play that we're working in the government. These are Henry Schlansky's tax returns. Look at all these tax returns. Look at them. They're so numerous and filed. Now we're gonna remove them. Thank you, Henry, for your kind contribution to the United States IRS and truly to your fellow man, because taxes are supposed to go to us all. Oh, it's a hot day and we're saying nonsense, and I've once again moved that over to the wrong spot. Yep, yep, yep. Okay, all this animation looks like it's right. Yep. Yep. All right, I think that'll work. So save this file. Ooh, that saved a lot quicker. All right, that's what we want to see. Okay. So I think in this file I can also get rid of these, get rid of that, and I can get rid of that. Thank you very much. And yeah, these will just be purple clap. We don't need that. Okay. Okay, good. So this file will be more manageable. Sorry, I didn't anticipate the file chugging quite so much. Otherwise, I would have changed it beforehand. But oh, Kestrel. Hello, good afternoon. How are you? Oh, and Julian Lurian is here. Julian Lorraine, I think. Again, we're sorry. I'm going about doing a bit of file management because this file was chugging too much and it was becoming not unworkable, but having worked in Animate and Flash, you just kind of get these spidey senses about you're heading towards a bit of a crash. I don't know. It's like an animal instinct, maybe, where you're driving on the road and, huh? You gotta fix my screen. Oh, are you seeing things come through?
I think you moved this down.
Oh, I moved it down.
Yep. No, leave it exactly where it is. Just drag the bottom corner back up.
This?
Yep. Bring it up. Bring it up. And then scroll down. Hover over it.
Oh.
And get it in the place where there's no black bar on the top. See it? In the window?
I don't know what's going on.
Your screen is on, so look at all the way screen right. And you see how there's a black
Oh,
bar?
right.
Scroll. Yep, there you
go. Okay.
You must have just hovered and scrolled.
Sorry. Thank you. we're doing this funny new thing where we're playing cooking stuff. Wait, so are you able to add to the anim once it gets laggy? I think we probably could have kept going, Kestrel. It's just it was getting to the place where I just felt we were entering a danger zone of potential file crashes. And I gotta say, to Adobe's credit, and again, I'll shout them out because we were on their stream today, that this version of Animate, I've actually not had any horrible crashes where I've lost tons and tons of work. I don't think I've had any actually. Maybe once, and it was very minor. So I'll say to their credit, it's been very good. I think it was just approaching a level of chug that made it feel dangerous, and I felt like we were hurtling towards an unhappy ending, perhaps. And yeah, this just feels like it's moving around much easier. So yeah, this will be a much more workable file size than I think we were floating at around 160 megabytes, which is just huge for animation. It's been awesome. Thanks. Yeah, I think I was saying earlier that in the future I'm just not gonna try to convince Megan when she has like a hold on, this feels a little bit too much, And she was telling me that earlier with this project where she was like, "Oh, it feels like you might have bitten off more than you can chew with this." And I'm like, it's fine. It's just like walk cycles and ooh, why is it chugging so hard again? Once I push that on. Ugh. I might have to close that again. For some reason that made it chug harder. Oh, nope. Okay. This will be the last time, okay? That I close out and come back. It'll be up. We will do some coloring. We will do some animation. For sure. But I was saying that I will not attempt to question her organizational skills because of the two of us, she is the more organized person and has a better handle on how long things are gonna take. So I'm just gonna back off when it comes to that. Trust her, and just if she thinks it's gonna take too long, I'll be like, all right, I agree. Let's figure it out from here instead of just being no, 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 I got it. I got it. Don't worry about it. We're gonna do fine. It's gonna be great. We're just trying to avoid, those crunches. I don't know. Do you guys? I don't know. Do you have workflow, or are you still experiencing crunch times in, I don't know, studying or work or job wise? Sometimes for the arts and definitely for animation, especially when I was a student, and even now from people that I know working in their different things. There's like let me see. I can delete this folder because we're not in scene 3 for this file. There's like almost an expected time of crunch. At some point, you're going to encounter a crunch. It's going to be intense. And then you're going to get over it and it'll be fine. But, if you don't have to do that, then like it should be okay. Like if you don't have to do it, then don't do it. So I'm gonna just try to avoid having crunch time because it's not healthy and it ends up hurting your wrists and hurting your ability to to keep working. So that's mostly what I'm trying to avoid. We okay. So it's still chugging. I think it's just a heavy project, and you can't really do too much about that. But the timing does work. It will work. It will work, no problem. Um, but it also might have to do with the temperature of what's going on. So, you know, we're just gonna keep going. This is little Olimar, and we're gonna keep coloring him. And yeah, we'll try to have this done. Oh, it just lost all my work that I was doing earlier. Well, that's what happens when your file too big and you're not saving your work properly. So right back to the start. Nope. There's a little imperfection right there. A little. Well, I changed the character size, and I didn't want to match it, and I thought it would be okay. And you know what? It's gonna be okay. Animation. It's all right. Yeah, I'm always down to do free drawings. That's point of actually, Julian. It's been really nice, and of course we want to make it so that uh, new people who join will get the chance to have their stuff drawn as well. But it's never like a bore, not like a bore, or even like a hassle for me to draw your character or draw the requests because it's really nice. I appreciate you spending the time here, and it's nice to be able to draw stuff. Plus, what we were doing beforehand, I don't know when you discovered our channel or when you discovered the stuff we made, but what we were doing beforehand was taking animation requests, which is a lot heavier than what we do now. I don't know if the animation requests will return. I did like the crowd and the crew aspect of it almost. I like that feeling for the earlier stuff that we were doing, but I think we changed things up, and it's been for the better. And at the same time sort of miss that workflow, and I'm sure it'll return again. But I enjoy being able to draw requests when when we have when we take little breaks while we're animating, because breaks are important. Breaks are important. If you don't take a break, you break. That's more true than funny. Why is that happening? Is that because of this? Ah, that's why. It's always a reason. There's always a reason for the season. That reason is that it's hot. Yeah, we're just coloring stuff and hanging out. Oh yes, I did like a little two drawing cycle. I guess that's animation. I guess that counts. Thank y'all for coming on and joining today. Do I like keeping these night streams that we do a little more random when we come on. Like it's a surprise for me too when we're actually gonna when we're actually gonna do this. I had planned to come on last night, but I think the day sort of just got away from me, and I was a little behind on stuff. The main thing for me this week, I don't know what it is for you guys. If you have things that you look forward to or plans that you have, I'm typically not much of a planner, but this week or this weekend, I actually do have a plan, a big plan in the form of an Asian seafood buffet. uh, yeah. Yeah, the plan is I'm going to go to a buffet, an Asian seafood buffet, with some friends. And I haven't been to one since pre pandemic times. And I'm really freaking excited. I've gone on a run every single day this week to try to prepare my body for the intake of uh, this incredible bounty of food that we get to have in the world. so, so that's my big plan, and I'm going to. I guess we'll animate here for a bit. Not sure how long we'll do this. Maybe until 7 or 8ish locally, and then I gotta make some time. I gotta save some light out there to go for a nice run, so I can keep up my oops, I can keep up my schedule of preparing my body for a buffet. I'm very excited. I'm not even playing this up. I'm just very excited to go on a buffet. I called a friend today, or one of the people that we were supposed to go with, and oh, he might not he might not come. I was pretty sad, but if it's for his health, because buffets are not, I would assume, very healthy for you. If it's for his health, then yes, he's a father now. He's got to be healthy for his kid and for their future. But gosh darn it, I hope he's able to make it. Do you play locally? I mean, not locally. Like, I guess instead of like an online game, do you play like a LAN party, or are you doing a Zoom session of D&D? I've just never had a D&D crew, so the only time I played it was over a lunch break at the office. At the office, yes. At a time, this wasn't my office. I worked at a normal office. Whoops, whoops. I can get mixed up from time to time. One day I will play D&D. Maybe we'll even try to do a D&D on stream thing at some point. Megan's just not very into the Dungeons and Dragons roleplay type of thing, so I have to find another way to play somehow. Online on Discord and Roll20. Is Roll20 an app? I assume. A Dungeons and Dragons app, as you might say. I'm filling on this layer because sometimes, or with this layer visible, just so that I know that the lines sometime will change, because otherwise I'll see, yeah, I gotta copy this over, otherwise the flood fill won't work anymore. Just all these little things to pay attention to. But it's okay. I think our animation style is pretty low processing power. It's not a super involved kind of technical thing, and that's what makes it timeless. You know, it's not it's not so complex that it's in a constant arms race to improve itself visually. Let's go on a little bit. This is the fun part, or the well, no, this is just the less taxing part, oops, of the process because it's just clicking and dragging on the stuff. Boom. Maybe we will get a robot assistant at some point in time, who can do this coloring for us. But for now, manual it is. I'm sure there are scripts that you can write. I mean, when I was learning Photoshop early on, and I didn't do a very good job of learning it, but I remember when I was technically learning it at a school, in a class, they were talking about actions, and you could end up programming Photoshop to do scripts and to do rote actions for yourself. And, it's just added to the list of things you can learn, of improvements you can make. Hello, 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 Jonathan. Welcome, welcome. I keep meaning to just keep this here because I remember that being like an idea that for the air conditioning, you can we don't you can put like a thing of cold ice in front of a fan so that the fan is actually blowing cold air and not just more of the air that's around you. So I don't think it's been a good test today because I've forgotten it more than I've actually experienced or used it. But there it is, and it's there to cool us off, theoretically. I hope y'all are in cool or relatively cool places. I've saved the I've saved the weather app, map of Phoenix, I guess. Or not map of Phoenix, but I've saved their forecast on my phone because I don't know. Every once in a while, I just check in and it's like, oh, it's 118 for the ninth straight day there, and I am grateful that that is not our situation here, not yet at least. Oh my lord, it's so hot over there. I can't even imagine. Oh, I think there was one time I was at work where the temperature got to be to about 104 outside. And we went outside, and at first at 104 you're like, yeah, this is hot. It doesn't smart, it's not painful, but it's hot. You can feel it, but it's okay. You think it's okay, and then you start realizing, oh my gosh, I don't have any energy. I feel zapped, and I think that's how it gets to people. Is that you think you're okay, you think, yeah, I can make this walk. It's gonna be fine, and then before you know it, you just don't have any energy because your body is not functioning. You know, I'm not super heat adapted, but I would say since I not since, but I grew up in New Mexico for a good while, and I think I do okay, but that level of heat is just it's just not sustainable. I don't think. I don't know how they're doing it. They're having like 114 days and average of like 90 at night too. So they're not even getting relief when it comes to the evening. Hope they're doing all right in Phoenix. I don't know anyone in Phoenix, but I hope they're doing all right. Try rural Texas. Is that where you are, Jonathan? Are you in rural Texas? Are you a rural juror in rural Texas? Texas? No, 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 no. Whew, well, best best fortunes where you are. How are you doing? Is it very hot? Is it a 102 but also 90% humidity? Ooh, that's just almost too scary to think about for little old me. Again, I apologize if my Texas shtick becomes a little annoying. I'm not trying to do something. I just genuinely enjoy accents. Do-do-do, do-do-do. Oh wait, that was a mistake. But it's okay. You're allowed to make mistakes. This is tedious right now, but don't worry. Once we play it back, it's gonna look real cool. And then I don't know how much compositing we're gonna do for this one. Hopefully not too much, because that ends up typically being Megan, because she's faster and more decisive at it. But we're really running up or running close to the deadlines for this. Not that we have any deadlines, but for the deadlines that we set for ourselves. So I don't want to have too much for her to do tomorrow. So I'm trying to wrap this all up tonight. I won't wrap it all up on stream, but might as well stream, might as well hang out, say hello to Jonathan and Julian, and woo, yeah, I almost knocked the ice water over. Um, reached for the mouse, and there it was. All right, let me, as a precaution, I'll move this back and I'll put this down here. There we have. That way we can have closer, closer to the fan ice, and when I reach for the mouse, it won't be in the way again. All right. So we learn, we adapt, we improvise, we almost spill our drink. Well, on the upside, when it's hot, I am definitely the most hydrated, the most conscientious about hydrating myself in this situation. Whoop. There's always an upshot. All right. So I think we got all those. Excellent, excellent. Now we're gonna come in and keep going. Oh, like a 109 dry in a drought. Jonathan, Julian, Joseph, Jotaro. Welcome to the stream, Jotaro. Don't punch my lights out. You mean I'm guessing it's Jotaro from what is that? What is that show called? With the muscles and the high levels of violence. Oh, 109 sounds tough. I hope I hope that you're I hope that you're okay down in 109 land. You know, it's just what it is. You got to put in the work. Put in the work and put in the hurt. Put in the work and put in the hurt. Put in the work, 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 work. But believe you me, it's gonna look real cool at the end. uh, I saw someone today earlier post on their Instagram that they had created this asset that appeared on screen for about 8/10 of a second, and I'm like, bro, I feel you. That's just the game in animation. Oh, we were also watching Strange World the other day, and there were some scenes where like I cannot begin to imagine the render times that it took to get all of those little squid guys and little things they have going on moving. Oh my gosh. And again, like I haven't worked in CG, so I have never really had issues with render time. Like when it came to rendering out my student film, that was a piece of cake. Just took maybe 20 minutes, probably less than that even. But I think Megan was telling me that on her film, or people at she went to Ringling, um, that there you would have issues where people were booking up the render queue or the render farm, and it was taking like 4 hours for a frame. You know, and however many frames you have in a thing, it's just it really adds up and it can be a lot. So again, we keep things pretty simple and homespun. You know, we're a light operation. We don't have too much in the way of heavy lifting going on, and that's the way we like it. Can we do the CG? Can we have all these things? Probably not, but you know, we have all these other things too, and that's okay. I say that for my benefit also sometimes, where I'm like, don't. It doesn't have to be the fanciest thing. Just enjoy. Joe, Joe, Joe. That's the game we play. Hmm. Ba-ba-ba. I haven't watched JoJo. I occasionally I went on this thing a while back where I watched a lot of Fist of the North Star. I don't know if you guys have seen that. Very ultra violent, incredibly uh, dazzling show. I watched that for a little bit. But generally speaking, I haven't really watched anime much since high school. Mostly what I'll watch, and what I watched then was Naruto and Bleach and a bit of Death Note. You know, the main heavy hitters. But since then, I've been pretty out of the anime game. So what's big right now? Demon Slayer, right? Demon Slayer, I think, is a big hot anime. I have I have no idea what it's about or anything like that. I know One Piece keeps kicking, and who knows if he'll ever find that treasure that he's been looking for, or his dad. I don't know if has he talked to his dad in the main story yet. Uh, but yeah, besides those two, I don't really have much of a clue of what's going on. Occasionally, I'll see like a cool fight scene from from any anime, like Attack on Titan, or not Attack on Titan, but One Punch Man. Oh my gosh, some incredibly well animated fight scenes in that. Holy cannoli! Um, but other than that, I'm pretty out of the anime world. Demon, Demon Slayer. What could they possibly do? Hmm. If you could be in an anime world, what anime world would you be in? Hey, Megan. Sorry. I was gonna ask Megan what sort of anime world would she be in if she existed in an anime. I'm pretty sure it's Pokemon for me, and it has been Pokemon. I can't think of another anime type of world that I would enjoy more than having. I think I would be a plant type Pokemon raiser where I would just have a bunch of Bellsprout and a cast form, and we would grow a garden. I do not have a green thumb in real life, and I don't even especially like gardening in real life. Otherwise, I'd be doing it more. But there's something about it that seems very magically appealing. So I'd be a Bellsprout guy in my Pokemon anime world. And I'm like, oh, there's the Bellsprout guy. You bringing in any crops? Nope. I just have a bunch of Bellsprout. do 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 do. All right, we're moving along on this. Gradually, it's getting more and more filled. Oh, no. Okay. Here we go. Back into the breach. I think after this, I will take a little draw break. We'll see what we come up with. Maybe I'll draw your guy again, Julian. Thank you for sending the picture on Instagram. Um, so I'll have it on hand if that's what we end up drawing. Oh, my glasses fell out. Hold on a second. These old boys, they have broken off their hinges, both legs. So I keep them together with tape in case. There it is. I don't know if you can see it or not, but they've been a little worse for wear, and I really like these glasses. So will probably need to see somebody about fixing them, so I don't have to keep using 2 years worth of duct tape in 2 years. It doesn't actually take that much duct tape to tape them back together. It ain't that bad. Actually, it's quite good. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. I gotta change the tone a little bit because this is going under the glass, so we'll do that. Yeah, that looks legit. It's just a guesstimation here. Nah, thanks. I'm gonna be really familiar and good at drawing your character. It's gonna be one of the old frienditos. Duct tape and dreams. Not a bad combination, you know? Duct tape's pretty strong and dreams are even stronger. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. I'm actually surprised. I'm surprised. I feel like I have decent energy right now, which is surprising to me. Partially because we did an Adobe Live thing earlier, so I've technically already streamed or been on stream for an hour and a half, and I guess it doesn't feel too hard if you're having a good time, maybe. So, uh, that was fun, and this is fun too, and we're gonna just keep on going. All right, pew pew. Okay, we're gonna have to backtrack for sure on some of these things because I am missing little details here and there, but that's fine. It's a layering type of process. Actually, I don't need that pop of yellow because I didn't track it correctly in the other ones. So we just get rid of it, you know? We're just like, hey, no problem. No problem. That is the voice that I forget who it is. Something the Snake Dog guy has in one of our friends' animations. His name is Keith Pekis, and he's a very good, very stylish animator that we are excited for when his next thing comes out. Do you guys know of Studio Digital? Have you guys heard of that place or that channel? I asked because they've made a I think what they do is they commission individual artists to make them different shorts cartoons, and they've made a bunch of them. There's a bunch of stuff that's out there that they've done. But anyways, our friend Keith, who made that initial silly voice that I was doing, that I was referencing, has released a couple shorts on that program, and we're excited to see his next one come out. He showed it to us, got a little sneak peek, and it's a freaking banger. So I'm excited for him for when that comes out. How do you unsend messages? I don't know. You go back and you say, "Never mind." That's the original unsend. Is never mind slash backsies. Let me see. I can find his channel because he does really cool stuff. I don't know if you like animation, you're gonna like this. Keith Peckis. That's the Studio Digital. No, I want to find Moon County. That's his channel. Okay. I'll copy this and I'll drop it in the chat. It's really cool. And the thing is, like his cartoons are so cool and he released this and I think it only has like 200 something views, which is it's so strange the way views and all that stuff works. I don't think we really have like an understanding of it, but I the guy, the Adobe guy today asked me like, "Oh, do you have any inspirations?" And I would definitely say our friend Keith, for in many ways, is an inspiration. And just does he does very unique cartoons that are like entirely his own sort of vibe and stuff. And he's a pretty good basketball player too. Try to get out and play some basketball from time to time because it's body and mind. This sport of art that we're doing, you gotta be fit and you gotta be healthy. Otherwise, you're not gonna be able to keep doing this stuff. You're not gonna be able to keep going. Art is very taxing sometimes. It's a little promotion for our man Keith. Love his work. Love it. It's so not like anything I would ever make. And there's a lot of there's just that's just really cool. There's so much stuff out there. There's so much cool stuff to draw. I don't know if you guys know what's going on in Hollywood writ large with the strikes that are happening. Is that like on your radar, either of you or anyone here? Is that stuff that you think about or read about? Like the writers have been on strike, I think, for about 70 days up till this point, and it seems that the Screen Actors Guild is authorizing their members to accompany the writers, and the whole labor thing in total uh, to go on strike as well, and just trying to get a better deal, trying to get good wages, trying to have a sustainable living, and all that other stuff. And it's just like, yeah, that's great. And it's also, I mean, part of our experience has been like that's been really great about doing this stuff on YouTube is that you know we don't need a studio to okay us. We don't need execs to say, yeah, we approve of this, or we have these notes, or whatever else it is. We can just kind of make what we want to make, and I think that's what I'm really like excited for in terms of animation, YouTube animation, but also for specifically for our friend Keith because his stuff is it should be he should have a show because his style is very unique, his point of view is very unique. um, but I'm glad that he's able to make some stuff just on his own and through I think a studio digital who's commissioned him, or I don't know exactly the professional relationship that they have, but I'm glad that they helped him or gave him some cash to do some cartoon project because his cartoon projects are really cool. Cartoons for all, cartoons for all. It's not an elitist thing that needs to be proctored and maximalized in terms of its profit margin. But if you put it in a studio, that's their mo. They're just trying to make money, so that's the kind of product that you get is decision maker making by people who are not necessarily artists thinking that things will be profitable. That's the state of studio entertainment today, and some of it is really good and some of it is very 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 okay. It's hard to make anything, so regardless of what critical opinion people might have on stuff, I'm always just like good. I'm just happy it got made. I'm happy You got through the notes, you got through the process, and it's not easy. So kudos, big props to anyone who's gotten to make something. Yeah, I saw that. Hope it doesn't affect the coding industry. Yeah, I don't know. I have a sister who's, or I have a sister. I have one sister. I have my sister is in, I suppose, I guess the umbrella is tech. I think functionally she is a programmer or coder. And some of the things are definitely affecting, but I don't think, broadly speaking, that she's as worried. Um, Maybe it just hasn't come up yet, and I think most of that is just the nature of like a worker's relationship with their corporation. The corporation is regardless of how well intentioned even your direct management may be, the corporation itself is not there to be your friend, and it's definitely not there to be your family. It's there to use as much of your juice as it can to make as much money as it can. That's the deal. And for some people, they get very good deals in that relationship, like executives, like CEOs, who get to have enormous compensation packages for what many might consider not actually that much work, and work that can be done by a lot of people to be honest, but somehow people in this that position end up having that sort of a relationship with it. I don't know. There's definitely like broader, bigger things going on that I don't have a very intellectualized grasp of, but you know, there's that quiet quitting that was happening earlier. I don't think anyone I knew quietly quit, so I'm not sure if it directly affected the animation or entertainment industry thing, as at least per my experience. But the relationship between labor and capital is always a contentious one because you know it's people always wanting more, and uh, hopefully these things work out in a way that is more equitable and more sustainable, honestly, for everyone. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, bow, bow. All right. We're just chugging along on this. I can't wait to show you what we have at the end of this, because that would mean that we're at the end of it and I can move on to some other scene. But yeah, I think today on stream at least, will mostly be filling and coloring. We'll do more like rough and raw animation on Sunday. This is just sort of the way the schedule worked out because I'm a little behind on this project and I got to get a little ahead to continue. So for now, this is what we are doing today. If you. Oh. Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree, a bobby doo doo dooby dee. Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree. Okay. Yep, that's looking all right. 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 Right, right. That's looking all right. That's looking all right. All right. Let's do this color and then this color. Isn't isn't coloring fun? Oh, I love it. I just get to be a simple boy and click and put the things in, and it's really nice. Happy that you're spending some time with us. We're always grateful for that. But yeah, coloring is it's pretty. It can be pretty brain dead, which good because sometimes you got to take a break. You can't be big brained all the time. Sometimes you got to be little brain. Sometimes you got to let the brain be a little small and the hands get a little rest. That's the main thing. Is I think I need to after this particular animation, I'm really hoping that I can finish this all up tonight, and then just worry about some exporting, and then try to not draw for a couple days so that my hands can recover and I can actually get some sleep. Again, none of this is because like I'm not trying to complain here. I'm not like I'm actively not trying to say that this was hard. I think I think it just is. It's all cascaded from being a little overambitious, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but then also not listening to my partner, which is a bad thing. And I should aspire, and I will aspire to listen to her more and trust her more when she has pauses on some of the ambitious deadlines that we set. And just trust that she probably knows better than me because it's been proven out to be true that she does. So, that's part of life. That's living and learning. Meow meow. Yeah, I'm really excited for this Pikmin thing. I think we're really excited to get the game. Let me take another drink. All the ice is all gone. It's not quite hot enough for a for tank top season quite yet, but I'm sure it'll come eventually. And when it do, groovaroo it will be. Wow wow wow. Wow wow wow. Wow 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 wow. It's the only way you can do it is just kind of power through it. I mean, it's a growing process. It's like I definitely have. I'm definitely pretty hard on myself when I don't perform as well in or like a relationship setting as I would like to. Like anytime I make my partner upset, anytime I make Megan upset, I'm like, ah, oh, man, why did you have to do that? You love her. Why would you want to make her upset? nothing, nothing in your dinky little head, in your silly little opinions, is worth any kind of pain that you can cause to your partner. Um, it's not like I'm chewing her out and getting all mad at her. It's just sometimes we're both sensitive, we're artists, and then like we have feelings, and in the process of sharing them out, it's like yeah, you have like arguments and stuff, and always at the end of those arguments, I'm like, nothing that I had to argue about was really that important. I don't think any of it was worth making them upset. And I'd like really beat myself up about that. Be like, oh, I just want to make you happy. But the thing is, like, communication and talking about stuff it's just kind of gonna be messy sometimes, and that's part of the gift of love, and that is having that understanding that it's not always perfect, and sometimes you have little bumps and you get upset, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm saying this for myself because like I do get in my own way sometimes because like you get upset at yourself, and then that doesn't further that doesn't make things easier by you feeling upset at yourself. It doesn't make it easier when you're like, oh, I could have done better. Oh man, I should have done better. Like that generally doesn't that generally doesn't help, at least in my experience. And let's do this pencil, and then we'll do the notebook, and then we have to fill in the helmet. Do 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 draw 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 draw. Huh? You'll fill up my water? Thank you. Uh oh, let me take a big chug. A new record. I have no idea. Hold on, let me turn off the camera so you can exit. Mm-hmm. Is it okay? Thank you, Megan. Ooh. I think it's like yeah, like I don't know. Sometimes we can beat up on ourselves too much, and part of this whole animation thing was like it's okay. You don't have to be the best, a most amazing animator ever. You can just enjoy what you do. Just like you don't have to be the best optimal, boyfriend or whatever else it is. Like you're just yourself, and that's okay. That's enough. And you're learning, and as long as you're learning and you're trying your best, then it'll be okay. No, 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 no. I think I gotta correct that in this layer. Mom, weep, mom, weep, mom, weep, mom. Bum, 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 bum. Thank you.
Whoa,
Thank you. Uh, they're making the greasy pan. I don't know.
some kind of like
Oh.
pancake?
Epic Chihuahua, hello. How are you? Welcome to the stream.
That
Uh,
looks like a pancake of some kind.
that definitely
Frozen stuff.
that definitely does look like a pancake.
Did you see what they put in it?
No, I have not been watching. It's just been really nice having it on. This is a good idea, Megan.
Is it?
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
It was a nice. Ba-ba-ba. Good. We are hot. I don't know where you are, Epic Chihuahua, but we are in a room. This.
Ooh, I just met a chihuahua recently. A new
Oh,
one. She's really sweet.
what was her name again?
She followed me around and she was being all sweet and like anyway, she was great and I love her and I met her once and now I love her.
Okay, who? It was Al's dog, right? Oh,
Yeah.
oh, yeah,
It was nice. Chihuahuas are nice.
yeah. Not too skittish. Also, she seemed very calm.
She's very calm. She make a very good emotional support animal.
Mm.
I'm gonna leave this hot room.
Yeah.
It is toasty.
Epic Chihuahua, we are in a hot room. So there you go. That's the main experience right now. It's hot, and we are excited to wrap this bad boy up. Is this because? Oh right, he goes behind, and that's why those things are missing. Pardon? Is that a little goat? I can't see what you're seeing, so I don't know. There's a little goat in chat. Oh, this little blue goat thing. That's pretty cool. I didn't know you could do that.
Once we get to
Megan, you're saying something?
yeah.
All right, hold on. Here.
We don't have like a ton of goals, but one of our goals is getting to the place where we like hit the amount of hours so that we can unlock stuff. And I really want to make like all the custom emotes and stuff because I just feel like we are able to make all this stuff. We just don't have access to the tools. Oh, you scrolled down on the window. You gotta scroll back up.
Gotta scroll back up. Pretty cool.
We don't have access to like all the tools that are available through YouTube because we haven't reached the amount of hours to get there, but we just recently crossed 1,000 hours and I think like in order to unlock custom emotes you have to get to 3,000, so we're more than a third of the way there. And once we get all the way there, then we're gonna hopefully design some emotes, which I'm really excited
We're gonna
about.
roll out the emotes.
We're gonna do emotes, and hopefully we'll do like whatever the lowest you can charge people for whatever that is to unlock some kind of like extra little icons and stuff. I think would be really fun.
Yeah.
So I'm just looking forward to. I think there's like a lot of stuff where you can customize stuff on YouTube that we don't have access to,
Yeah.
and because we both like drawing and stuff, like we
Yeah.
there's a lot of stuff that we'd actually be able to use that I think will be really fun. So that's a future goal. One
Yeah.
of my future goals, and then we can have little cute things like the little goat.
Yeah, it'd be nice to
But it
have
would be
a.
like our stuff, which would be really cool. I don't
Yeah.
know. I think that'd be really fun. I really like stickers, so
Yeah.
I it's just like internet stickers in a way.
I wonder if yeah, it just seems like it's gonna be a small little pixely drawing. I
Yeah,
mean,
I'm looking forward to it.
yeah, we'll figure it out.
My first attempt at ever making something like that was like one of my first jobs, and I thought I was just uploading it to like my own personal Slack, and then I realized the entire company had access to it, and that other people were using the emoji that I had made, which was a drawing of me stressed out. And they're like, "Oh yeah, I love that one, Megan stressed." And I was like, "Oh no,
It's part of your
the
legacy.
whole company has access." Oh gosh. Yeah. Anyway, these will be intentionally have access
Hmm.
to the whole company, which is all of you.
Yeah, all the everybody here, part of the
Yeah.
company. Okay, let me see.
Anyway, that's all for me. I'm gonna go into the less hot room.
Get out of the hot. Thanks for stopping by, Megan.
Yeah, looks like they're heading up to pancakes.
Ba-ba. I'm excited to get to that pizza one. Give me a shout if you end up seeing the pizza one.
The pizza one was on a different playlist.
Oh, okay. Well, this looks good too. I mean,
Kind of looks like a pizza in a way.
eggy bread. I like eggy bread.
I like this flip technique.
Epic Chihuahua. I haven't. Yeah. I've played Tears of Kingdom. I've only. It's funny to say.
Great. Yeah, whatever is fun. Yeah.
It feels funny to say that I've only played about like 20 hours of it.
I
when
played more.
when 20 hours is
I'm the one who's played the most hours of it.
when 20 hours is quite a lot of hours for anything really.
That's why the Breath of the Wild video is based on my gameplay because I'm the one who did all the
Yeah,
hours.
my gameplay, the way I play the games are pretty boring. I don't know. Epic, are you still playing Tears of the Kingdom? Are you still like are you still? Ooh, sorry for hitting the mic. Are you still exploring around? Do you like to try to maximize, do all the dungeons and do all the things? I think at some point, well, we were talking about this earlier on the Adobe stream that we did, where the person who was on the show before me said that because because she's an artist who also happens to really play a lot of video games, that her wrists end up taking taking a lot of damage. And I think that's sort of the case with me also, where I for a little while I really wanted to get back into Super Smash Brothers Melee, and I don't know if you guys have played that at all or if you've seen the competitive scene, but it's like it's really freaking cool and really freaking intense in terms of the mechanical demands on your hands to be able to wave dash and L cancel and do all that stuff. Like it's Melee is definitely the most in my mind like the nuttiest fighting game, and it's so funny that it's just like this dopey little Nintendo game that wasn't meant to be a hardcore game thing at all. Anyways, I really wanted to get back into it and like actually try to learn some tech and get good, but I just don't. It's almost like this or that type of situation where like if I really dumped that energy into Melee, I still don't think I'd be very good, but also I would not have any juice really to do more animation because I wouldn't have the wrists for it. So I think in the same way, like playing Tears of the Kingdom or playing a lot of Zelda and all that stuff is I don't have as much juice to do that as I used to. So I played like 20 hours and I'm like, okay, I got the vibe. There are things that I like about it more so than the other game. Things that like I was mostly really looking forward to a more robust housing, like custom housing thing, because I was really excited and happy. This makes it. I wonder if this ever makes me sound like I like Animal Crossing. I don't play Animal Crossing. I think Fallout 4, strangely enough, was my favorite game for a long time because of the housing and crafting stuff, and and the fact that you could also like fight things, I think helped balance that experience, which doesn't exist in Animal Crossing. But yeah, I really wanted to have like a more robust, custom house, custom type of living situation that you could have in Breath of the Wild, and I think they definitely improved it and added some stuff. But I hadn't even gotten there to that point in the game. I just seen some videos about it because I was getting impatient. I'm like, okay, well, what's the housing situation like? And it seems like, from what I can tell, not as robust as I would have liked it. The pieces are not as varied, so a little like maybe DLC. Maybe DLC they'll end up having more housing options. Um, but for now, I'm kind of like, well, I gotta animate Pikmin, and I'm gonna do this first, and then more video games will come back later. I think eventually we might do some like more casual streams where I'll play some video games on stream more. We did that a little bit. I was playing some Elden Ring for a while, um, but I think mostly because animation is just so much work that we end up defaulting into doing more animation. Uh, yeah, default baby. Drawing is the default. Still feels like this miraculous and strange thing that we've gotten ourselves into, drawing on animation, drawing for stream and stuff. But I like it. I'm having fun, and I'm happy you guys are here. It's really cool. Really kind of a zany thing. Ah, you played 110 hours, and most of the things. Oh, well, I mean, if you had the patience to do the Zonai stuff, like that's pretty cool. I think the fact that it was a sort of expendable resource also made me not really want to play around with the designs as much. I don't know. I have a bunch of. I'm not the ideal gamer or whatever. I think I just know myself well enough now where even if I recognize something to be good, and it's definitely like Zelda's definitely a really good game, um, that I can also tell when there are things that I would uh, sort of prefer. I know my gaming preferences by now to be like, all right, this is for me or this is less for me. And I think the Zonai thing just right from the start was like, oh, this is cool, but I would prefer that kind of level of customization to be in house building and not in Zonai stuff. So you just kind of learn about yourself. And like, why am I this way? I don't know, but it's just the way I am. So whoop de goo. No, no, no. Oh, I appreciate that, Epic Chihuahua. I don't think the overwork is certainly not by anyone else's fault. It's just kind of a kind of a mentality thing, and I'm sure that'll change as we get older and our capabilities also change. But for now, it's all right. We're having an okay time. Ba-ba-bum, bum-ba-bum. Down, 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 now, 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 now. No, no, no. I haven't seen that movie. Have you? Have any of you guys seen the new indie movie? It was just never a big thing for me growing up, so I have like no nostalgic hold on wanting to see it. That was not my franchise. My franchise was Star Wars, and then they made the new movies, and my franchise is no longer Star Wars. that that I had another friend who was really I guess into Lord of the Rings, and then they released The Hobbit, and he no longer became as interested in the Lord of the Rings. So I think a similar thing kind of happened with me and Star Wars, where like If I was a fan of any particular sort of IP franchise thing, it was Star Wars. And then they made more Star Wars, and I'm like, all right, uh, I don't have to watch these anymore. Which is not how I wanted to feel about it. That's just how it kind of ended up being. There are little snippets of things that I like. Like I really enjoy part of the Mandalorian and even parts of Boba Fett. But as a whole, I'm just uh, I I'd like a return to epic sort of movies with good old plots. Hmm. If I ever heard of a game called Hollow Knight, ooh, big love for big love for Hollow Knight around. I've definitely heard of the game Hollow Knight. I have not played the game Hollow Knight. I think that was one of the first games that was hailed to be the Dark Souls of such and such such and such a genre. Like Hollow Knight is the Dark Souls of 2D platformers or something like that. Um, but no, I haven't played it. Haven't played it yet. Maybe we'll get to it at some point. All right, I think there's only one color we're missing, and that's for the bottom of his feet. I forget what color we picked for that. I think I could just pick a color. I don't need to find the exact one. Yeah, that's fine. Let's just use that color. Simplify, simplify. Draw, 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 draw. Thanks to these Japanese cooking videos for hanging around. I want to eat the pizzas and all the other things that they've made. Oh, I lost my color. So it goes. No. Bow, 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 bow. Meow, 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 meow. That's the color that we were gonna use. So there you go. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's the color that we were using. I'm like, that's fine, but it's probably a little dark. So let's not have it be that dark. It just sort of pops too much when it's that dark. Do, do, do. Bam, 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 bam. Ooh, excuse me. Bum, 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 bum. Bam, 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 bam. All right. Just a bit of detailing we must do. The the devil is in the details, as they say. So I'm just gonna add some of these things. And then I think maybe all we gotta do left is the helmet. Yeah. Okay, let me just fill in the eyeballs. Fill in some eyeballs here. Ah, he feels so much more alive now that his eyeballs are filled in. And then I think that's the last we see of his eyeballs for a little bit. Yep. All right, and now, oh, teeth and mouth. Let's make his teeth not so brilliantly white. Can be a little harsh. Make it a little off-white. He's on an alien planet. His dental care is not necessarily the best. Then we'll give him a nice, rich color for the inside of his mouth. There you go. Big yawn. Oops. Now a little bit of teeth because I forgot to draw that in. And now we can do helmet stuff. So, as you can tell, animation is super fun. Oh, I guess I can also. No, I should also add in the glare for the helmet. Since we are on that layer and we can add it in, why not? This glare, we're gonna have to be a nice pure white. Boom, 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 boom. Hmm. Juliet or not Juliet? Chihuahua, Epic Chihuahua. I probably won't animate a Chihuahua, but I will draw a Chihuahua on our little drawing break, which should be happening shortly. I just want to get this done. I just want to get this done. And then I'm gonna move on to something more fun, but for now I gotta get this done. Hoop yeah. For now I gotta get this done. When you have deadlines, you wanna finish them before you're dead. That's not the kind of deadline I'm trying to do instead. Okay. Okay. We're making progress. This is, I think I had said at some point that on average in the course of a week, we can do, I can pretty comfortably do about 15 to 30 seconds of animation without having to like really crush ourselves. And this big old thing with about, I don't know how many characters we have. I think at least 4 characters. And in the last scene, we have, I think like 7. um, uh, we're doing all this plus a minute of animation. So it was not the wisest choice. Smart thinking again, and this is part again why I'm just reemphasizing. Listen to your partners and collaborators because you know stuff, but they also know things, and sometimes they know things that you don't know things, especially if these things are blind spots that you usually have about your own production cycle. So but it's okay. It's been a hard week, but we're gonna get it done. And then the nice thing about getting it done is then I don't have to think about it anymore. Just working so we don't have to think. That's mostly what it is. Oops. So that spot moved way over there. Yeah. All right. And now for the helmet. I think this after this these should just be fills, so this shouldn't be as bad. We can go back to we can take a break. Not go back. We can just take a break and okay. Here we go. Oh, where'd it go? This color. This color. I want to do this color. Okay. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, we're just flowing. The animation's flowing like water. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 smell my bum. Bum 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 bum. Okay, okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. These cooking sounds are really nice. What's he cooking there? That looks like some kind of an egg thing. Looks delish. What are we gonna have for dinner tonight? I think I might end up just making some kind of noodle bowl again. That's been the go-to lately. Nothing like cold noodles on a hot day. Okay. I feel it. I feel it. We're closing in. First, let me save. I haven't saved in a while. Always got to be saving. Okay. And away we go. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, bow, bow. Whoops. Don't want that. It's too dark. Bow, bow, bow. Okay. So let's see. What does this thing play like? I think we're missing. I added an underlayer color. All of them are behind yellow. Yeah. So I'll still need to finish that layer. And we'll do that in a second. Just doing a quick quality control check. Everything seems to be in working order. Yeah, I gotta finish an underlayer thing. But otherwise, this section is about colored. So let's see. Now, music maestro. Oops. Let me move it all so it's in a watchable place. To the dulcet sounds of dumpling stir fry. Clonk, 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 clonk. Yeah, the frame rate's still chugging. It's a heavy file, but it'll look smoother when we export it and put it in the right spot. Shabeep. Yeah, so we're almost done with this whole scene. Let me see. What am I doing? What am I doing? First, I want to set this to 50%. Um, I think we might end up increasing this. I'll resize that off stream because it's kind of finicky and a little silly to watch. But okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So we're gonna take a little draw break. Let me open up the drawing file. Draw breaks. Try to do a little stretch. Part of the oh, thank you, Epic Chihuahua. Thank you. Part of the part of the as part of the stream that I did earlier on, I think I sort of learned a stretching technique. So I'm gonna try to demo that right now. It's it's kind of just putting your palms out. I think he said it's called like a monkey stretch. So let me bring it over here. All right. So to the sound of cooking. Oh, my hair's a little. Hold on a second. Sweaty. Sweetie. All right. All right. Okay. Now we are looking good and ready to do this monkey stretch. So obviously you don't have to do this stretch with me or anything. I'm just trying to share some of the knowledge that I was given because we just want to maintain wrist health regardless of what kind of work you're in. At the end of the day, you're always going to need to sign your name somehow. So wrist health is important. So I think he said it was like you stick your hands out like so, and then like straight out first, and then you flex your fingers in, and then you want to give a little monkey howl because it really helps. So and then out again, then flip it under like so, and you do the same thing, and then you can go down, kind of inverse it, tense it up again, and then go up, and I think do the same thing again. I don't know if I did it right or if I am doing it right, and then kind of shake it out. Because or if it means that even if I don't feel much, that my wrists are actually kind of healthy. Because I did the exercise and I feel like little things here and there. But by and large, I'm like this is more. I feel more like I'm flexing my Popeyes, than necessarily stretching out a part of my musculature. So let's just do it again because there's got to be something to it. I gotta maybe it's probably a technique thing because technique usually ends up making the difference. This one is maybe the one that I feel the most. I can feel like little tingly feelings when I do that one. And yeah, I'm feeling like more just sort of like I'm flexing my forearms and they're a little sore than necessarily like aches or getting a good stretch in. So one of the ones that I do is I put my hand against like a wall, sort of flat against the wall, make sure that it's your arms are straight, and then turn like your neck away from it. Like a lot of tension, from what I've heard, and from what the doctors have told me and I've remembered, does actually start in the neck. So if you have tight shoulders or you're not sitting well, your neck can be a weird anchor source point for some of that tension. So try to do this. Like I feel that a lot more if I just put my hand flat against the surface and move my neck. Like I can feel that. That's going all the way down my arm, right to the tips of my fingers. And then I did that like this way, and then I can reverse it. And that's a that's a stretch right there. So that's the one that I can share. Okay. But also with stretching, we typically do like a little sketch break. Um let's see. Cheers. Here's a drink to everybody. And again, happy for you all to join us. I said I was gonna do a Chihuahua, so let me do a Chihuahua. You said you have three Chihuahuas. Oh, okay. So epic Chihuahua is really epic Chihuahuas, or do you see yourself as the main Chihuahua and you have three little Chihuahuas, and epic Chihuahua is referring to yourself? That's one of those words that if you say it over and over again, although that's probably the case with every word, that it it just sounds like music. Chihuahua, 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 Chihuahua. Oops, my screen's not showing. Let me. Sorry, I do that noise again, and it bothers Megan. I gotta stop doing that noise. Let me move it over. Oh, hold on a second. Ooh, hold on a second. I closed out of a window, and now I'm a little lost. Now I'm a little lost. Okay, I'm back. That works. Let's see. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Did I drop out for a second there? I can't tell. Well, anyways, I'm back. What's up, Mickey Mouse? I'm going to draw. We're taking a little sketch break. After the break is from animation, we're gonna keep drawing, but we're taking a little break. I said I was gonna do one of Epic Chihuahuas, and that's what I'm gonna do. So nice to see you again, Mickey Mouse. It's always such a pleasure. Do you have any official statement on the strike that's gonna happen? No, I'm not gonna put you on the spot like that. Unless you do have something to say, then go for it. All right. So what do Chihuahuas look like? I think just freehand. They kind of look like they got these big heads, and of course they got these big old ears, kind of like little Dobby creatures, something like this. And this one's got a crown because it's epic. I'm sorry if I'm not representing your Chihuahuas very well. do 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 do. Anyways, oh, sorry, you don't see the screen. Well, there, there it is. There it is. Down. Then I can. Then I could add some little chows also. Chihuahuas are funny. We were gonna get a dog this year, and we still might. Um, and I really like Chihuahuas, and Megan is less a fan of their antics. Uh, but we'll see. If we end up getting a dog, of course we'll bring him on stream and share. But I do love Chihuahuas. They are in their own little way very epic. So there you there you go. So thank you to Epic Chihuahua. Hua Hua. And today is the 13th. Handwriting's not so good. I think it's just a little laggio. So, anyways, there you go, Epic Chihuahua. uh, dogs are funny. Dogs are such a gift. I have no idea how it ended up happening, but dogs are really cool. Oh, okay. So I'll hold it there for a second, and you can screenshot to your heart's content. Um, All right, and then Jonathan, I guess you said I'll request me and Beth. Was Beth? I haven't been reading the chat as much. It seemed like y'all were talking amongst yourself, so that's pretty cool. Very approve. So I don't know if is Beth a reference to something. Your bird is Beth the name of your bird? Do you have a bird, or is it the name of this goat that you've been posting? Just trying to scroll up and figure out what is what. I have a cat and Beth. Who's Beth? Oh, I know who Louis Zong is. He's definitely an inspiration. Love his music. Love his stuff. It's really great. Hmm. Beth is this. Okay, you and a goat. Yay! So we've been saving a little file of the different sketch breaks that we've done. So there here, of course, is Julian's character. which I'm sure we will draw again at some point. Here's an apple slice for everybody. This is Megan and her Quagsires. And this was the idea of chat, of what chat is everybody just hanging out and hopefully eating some good food, eating some Texas barbecue on this hot, hot day. Mm. Oh yeah, Amir requested someone, an old man fishing, I guess. And yeah, so let's see. Oh, hello, Ferris. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for hopping on. And thanks for the kind words. Megan will also thanks you. I'm not sure if she's watching the stream, um, but with whether she is or she isn't, we appreciate the kindness. Oh my god, a 16-year-old Chihuahua, is that normal? That seems very long lived. That's incredible. Let me see. Beth is this. She's bird. Okay. Well, Jonathan, again, I don't know what your features are. So I'm gonna keep drawing various faces of you. Maybe it's simplest to just kind of make a little bubble boy. Sorry, or thank you to James for having a little bubble boy that we could use. What's his goat look like? This is my understanding of this goat. I love a nice little wayward eye. I is J. J is I. I is M. I is one of the M's on this here channel. There you go. uh, she was in a good state. Wasn't in a good state when she had dementia. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, that's kind of inevitable. You know, not all of those things, but the body is tired. Living can be hard work, even for a Chihuahua. So I'm glad that at least at least she got to be with you and be cared for in her dotage. So this is thanks to thanks to Jonathan. There's an H in your in your word in your name, Jonathan. Yep. And that'll be the drawbreak for now. I'm sure we shall return. I don't know what I'm gonna end the stream. As I said before, the main thing I'm looking forward to this weekend is finishing this video, of course, but also going to a buffet. So I just need to wrap up this stream when there's still some light out, so I can go on a run because it's been my buffet preparation. Anyways, yeah. Oh, Julian, we drew epic Chihuahua. We drew some Chihuahuas, and you're sharing some very wonderful, touching stories about Chihuahuas you've raised. So thank you for sharing. And then we drew Jonathan and Beth, which I still don't know if I'm understanding it fully, but this is what I drew. And happy for the suggestions. Mm. Ferris, if you have a suggestion, just let me know. I might end up doing that, and otherwise, we're gonna continue on to finish animating this scene. Oh, a kid, a kid. I'm gonna. I don't know if sometimes I don't know if words are like multiple things going on, but ekid dump x e or is it e kid like an e person like e kid dumps e kid dumps. I'm gonna go with that. Hello, e kid dumps. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for choosing to spend some time with us. We've been coloring on this animation today. thus far, and then I just drew some little sketch breaks. So when I take a break, I like to draw suggestions from the chat, and this was from Jonathan. It is him and Beth. And this is some epic chihuahuas. I love chihuahuas. I love dogs. I don't think I've met a bad dog before. I met a dog that I haven't really liked as much, and at one point in my life, I did get chased by a dog on my bike, and so for a really long time, I was pretty nervous around dogs. But I've only had good dog experiences since that bike incident. So love the dogs, love the dogs. I think all I have to do left in this scene is I gotta resize him a little bit because he pops. Even for me, I'm like usually I'm pretty good with like yeah it's fine, but I think he is popping a little bit. But I'll do that off screen or off stream. I think I'm just gonna go finish up the rest of Olimar behind yellow. Whoops, lips. Make this a little bit smaller. Where are you? Olimar behind yellow. There you are. I'll just duplicate this layer. Call it the color layer. And then duplicate it again, and call it the helmet layer. And then we'll just start coloring. And coloring is pretty chill. I'm glad because I've had a heavy workload and my wrists are a little tired. But uh, you know, that's the game. You gotta work hard. Animation is hard work. Okay, so we can hide all this other stuff and just get to the colors, baby. Just get to the colors. Well, we can leave on. Maybe we can leave on this Olimar color layer, so I have something to reference. Bop bop da beep bop da beep bop da beep bop 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 da beep mama da beep bop da beep bop bow. I'm seeing something that I don't understand. Epic Chihuahua, what is a milkshake? A milkshake, or do you mean a milk snake? Because one thing is very different from the other. I want to get a milk snake. Wow. anyways, anyways, here we go. We're gonna keep coloring. I like to start with the nose. Oops, I went away too far. I like to start with the nose. Let's change the color of this background. Okay, yeah, it's filled. I like to start with the nose and then color it more as we goes. Let's zoom in cause it's a little too far away. Hey, hey. Here we go, color. This is coloring. It's just clickety clicks, which I appreciate because stuff is hard enough. So it's good that some things are easy at least. Do 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 do. Oh, let's make music together, baby. That is from All Dogs Go to Heaven, a very interesting movie that got made. I'm not sure. I don't know what. I wonder what my parents were thinking when they picked that movie up at a Walmart or a Costco or something. I have no idea because I definitely didn't request getting that video on that movie on VHS, but somehow I ended up getting it, and some kind of movie. I'll tell you. I'll tell you what. Ooh, forgetting my hotkeys. Getting a little tired. Tell you what. It's some kind of movie. All right. Yeah, this is a short little scene. This will be done pretty quickly. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. I'm gonna go to a buffet. Gonna have me an achy tummy day, but a very happy tummy day. Ooh, I cannot, I cannot tell you how excited I am to eat some buffet, some Asian seafood buffet. I think I'm just also very hungry right now, so I'm in a talking about food type of mode. Uh, it's nice just turning around and seeing things, strange things that I don't understand, like Milk Snake, and apparently Epic Chihuahua's D&D character is named Toilet Destroyer. So not the person I'd call for my plumbing needs, I suppose, but definitely the person I'd call for my party needs. Hey, hey. Down, 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 down. I wonder if those pots are black like that to begin with. I've had, or are they like stainless steel pots, or is that a cast iron pot? I recently bought a new cooking thing from Mitsuwa, and very quickly the stainless steel pot became rather dark looking, and I'm pretty sure it's safe to cook on, but I don't know. It's just kind of disturbing that you get something and it's new, and then suddenly it's kind of like gross looking. Well, I don't know. I wanted it to keep that nice color that it had, but then I think I didn't treat it properly, and it got a little dark. So that's my sad potware just a story. Get a nice new pot. You think it's gonna be so nice, and then you don't take care of it properly, and it gets dark. Meh. My mic was dead. Thanks. Hello, hello. I think you can hear me now. Sorry, I'm so in it. I'm so in it. I can't. Thank you for 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 alerting me to it. This might it might be because I've been using this one for a bit. Are you guys playing D&D in the chat? That's so freaking cool. I don't know what you guys are doing, but that's cool. All right. Well, hopefully this one will last. I think I've had the other mic charging for a bit, so I might switch to that one. I'll do that. Turn the camera off. Yeah, hold on. I'm doing a couple things at the same time. Hold on, give me. I don't want to change the video to maybe something that's less a pile of stuff. Less a pile of stuff. A pile of meat stuff. Okay. All right. Hold on. I'll adjust the mics. Megan will change the video. Yeah, the camera's off. Okay. Yeah, I want to change the video to be something else. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. I almost feel like I should just look away and then come back surprised. Sure. What is it gonna be? Oh. All right. This mic's been charging for a while, so it hopefully will last for the remainder. I don't know how long I'll go. Do you want to go on a walk, Megan? Not right now. Not right now. You're streaming. Yeah, but like afterwards we can go on a walk potentially. Okay. Do you think 7:30 would be too late? I don't know. Okay, well I'll check in at around 7:30 and maybe we can go on a walk. And then I can get some food or make some food. Is this the pizza one? Yeah. Pizza. It's pizza time. It's pizza time.
It's pizza time. Oh my gosh, the seat is like wet.
It's not. It's not wet. It's just damp.
Oh, sweaty.
I'm a sweaty boy.
Matt is sweaty. Oh gosh.
I'm not just sweaty. I'm sweaty. Oh gosh. Sweaty. Okay. I'm gonna push play. I'm pushing it now. Ooh, look at that pizza. Mmm. Look at that pizza. All right. Well, I think the mic's back. I don't know if the desktop audio sounds the way it does in my ear. So if you want to hear more pizza sounds, just like let me know and I'll boost the volume a little bit. In any case, here we are. I'm looking at the comments, Chihuahua. Is there something that I'm missing? Can you not hear me? I think the mic is working. I'm a little confused. I am looking. No, above. Well, just if you said something, just repeat it. I'm not sure how to. 23 lines. Are you talking about my toilet being destroyed? Well, if you're gonna destroy the toilet, as long as you put it back together, that's fine. Not sure if that's what you're referring to, but I'm gonna go with that. And then I'm going to widen out to this scene because I think we're done for now with these little boys. I think this scene's done. So let me give it a little play. All right, let me just see what's going on here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That looks right. Mm-hmm. Now it's chugging, but that's okay. Chug a chug a chug a chug. You got these little boys still chugging. That's okay. Womp. Womp. Yay. Yeah, I think the rest of it's working. So all right, that seems like a that seems like it's working out like it's supposed to. So I am going to maybe I'll wrap up some of the little effects things because effects aren't my favorite thing, but you kind of have to have them from time to time. So I think these dots are enough. Cherry, back a booger pecan pie. Let me see. I should make a disappear effect. That's what I should do. So that's not how you spell it. Disappear. Disappear. Are there two S's? Oh boy. Disappear. That doesn't look right either. How do you spell disappear? Let me go look it up. Disappear. Roll again. Maybe you will. Maybe you'll fix it this time. Yeah, that's okay. I spelled it right that time. Good. If you don't succeed, then just try again. That's all right. I am mighty hungry actually. I'm feeling a need for food. Let's do pink. I think don't have a lot of pink in this thing. Simplify this a little bit. No, we can. Let's hide the background and hide the boards. Don't need to see the boards. And then go up to this foreground layer, disappear. Lock all the other stuff. Make sure we're drawing in the right spot. Yeah, just add some little sparkles. Why not? Ooh. Just adding little sparkles. Maybe I can make the background a little bit darker so I can see it a bit more. Just work, 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 work stuff. Yeah, I think that's enough. Doesn't have to be much more than that. Let's do disappear. Well, let's do the rest of the disappears first. Do we? Sorry, I did that thing again. All right, so that's disappear for the cherry. Now we got to disappear for this guy. So, slurp, slurp, slurp. Let's start the first little sparkles actually a little bit earlier. Not when it's completely gone. Because, I want to have it overlap a little bit. Shink. Yeah, that feels better. A little less separated. Bonk. Shink. Okay. This one, yeah, we'll just do a couple little sparkles. And I don't think I need the mid-ground for this. Where are you, mid-ground? No, you. No, you. Let's spin that so we get a little rotational action. It's harder to draw when you're not used to drawing it. I think that shape feels a little too sharp and inorganic. Just making custom little doobies. So, bonk, boink. This might have overdone a little bit. Maybe we don't need these like spiky points. Meaning, meaning. Then we don't need this last one to appear. Meaning. Bong, meaning. Okay. Well, there's something I'm not liking about this one as much as I liked about this one. I think this one just feels more disappeary, and this one feels a little more animated. And I kind of just like the other ones. You gotta try to understand what you're responding to. You know? And figuring that out can lead you to success. Yeah, that's fine. It's not a big deal. And then for the last one, let's put it right here. Okay. Hey now, don't be destroying my house. I still gotta live somewhere. Otherwise, I can't animate. Wah wah wah. And this for the flower. Let's move that out a little bit. Let's move that over. Again, I would not consider myself a good effects animator, but it's okay. Maybe them all going out at the same time is what's distracting me a little bit. Yeah. And that we don't need that 3 right there. Okay. Let's go back and look. I don't think we need 3s at all. I don't know why I'm putting them in for this. This is just little sparkles. One, 2. So sparkle, and then sparkle. I think this one is also suffering from the too many things all at once. You can have one more little star. Oops. Because the bulburb is the biggest one. Bing, bing, bing. Yeah. Bing, bing, bing. Yeah. That feels good. And then bing, bing, bing. Yeah. Okay. So that'll do for that. Let's duplicate. Fill. And then we'll just fill it with a light color. An even lighter pink. Pew. Oh boy. I'm getting lost in all the rolling that's happening. I'm not sure really what to do or how to interact with it. But I'm glad that you're having a good time. Let's see. So what else will I do? Can't, no. Oops, I don't want to do that. Hmm. Disappear fill. Okay, I don't know what I was doing. Clicked away and suddenly stuff that I didn't anticipate was happening. Okay, so let's just fill these, and then there are a couple other little effect things that I need to finagle, and then that should be it for this first half of the project. Okay. Okay. Do 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 do. All right. So let's see what this let's see what this thing looks like. Bing bing. And then boink. And then bing bing. Yeah, I think I should change the color of these little swirlies also to be that other color. I like the pink and the white, but we can do that later in like After Effects or something. And then right around here, I think we can wrap up with this other effect, so it's not going on the whole scene. Ooh, so bright. So let's we have this circly part. We want to go out, then in. So what does that look like? Weep. Maybe it doesn't need to get that big right away. It's more just a little bit of antic. I don't like this first one for whatever reason. Maybe it needs to get wider first and lower. So up it goes. Yeah, and then I think that means we need to delay some of this other stuff because it's getting a little lost in the sauce. I think mostly that's these layers underneath, right? Yeah. So up it goes, disappears. Thing disappears, and then he can put her down. Okay. All right. I think that will do. Then I just need to clean these up. That's a big old pizza right there. Wow. Oh, hello, Texas Saint. Welcome back, or TX Saint. The ocean's no place for a squirrel. That that goes out to you. I certainly did not expect for for so much so much chaos to be happening. But cool beans. From the way it's feeling now, ooh, darling. I'm just wrapping up these effects. That's what's going on for me. And then I think we should be done with this scene, which is great. That's great progress. Mm-hmm. Yes, I can scroll up. There you go. Scrolled up. Oh, Epic Chihuahua, thanks for stopping by. I enjoyed drawing you chihuahuas, and yeah, hope you have a good time. Much love to you and your chihuahuas. All right, let's see. So, whoop, and then we'll just duplicate this and fill it. Duplicate. We can delete that one because we don't need that one. Yeah. And then we can just simply fill things. And then I think that will be it for the whole scene. Or, oops, this part is white. Okay. Whoop. Properties, make it a little thing, and we'll comp all that stuff later on. So we're not just gonna keep it at 50% opacity or whatever, and that's the whole comp. Let's see. Hmm. Well, alrighty. Somehow this scene got longer with the addition of that effect going away. Uh, but so it goes. All right, let's move this all up. Let's hide everything, then unhide it, and let's see what we got. Doink, doink, doinky, doink, doinky, doinky, donkety, doink. Doinky, 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 donkety, donkety, doink. Making rice and making pigments, carry stuff up to the ship. Stuff is getting processed while the program is lagging. Ooh, yeah, it's really churning. But that's okay. Oh, the other thing I had to do was animate the spinning pedals. So I'll do that. I'll animate the spinning pedals, and then I'll take another break slash check in with Megan about a walk. That might take me right up until 7:30. No, the spinning thing will be pretty quick. That's a fairly simple thing to handle actually. So let's hide the background. The spinning thing will be under the middle ground, but for now let's just put it over so we can see what's going on. How are you all doing? How are you all doing today? Usually I'm a little bit better about reading chat. I'm not sure what it is today, but I think as the D&D started going, I I also drifted off into a different space. So I'm not sure what's going on, but happy that it's happening. I think. Mm-mm-mm-mm. do. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. Well, actually, you know what? Let's take the draw break now. I think we'll take the draw break now. There's such a big space between when we started in the first draw break, and that space of work has gotten a little bit smaller, which makes sense because I'm getting hungry and I'm getting a little tired. I have to save some juice for. Oh my gosh, we have a bag of poop, little milk chocolate pretzels over here. Pardon the crunch. Hmm, a little stale, but a nice little boost. Hmm. Oh, I'll do another little stretch. The pizza's cooking, as you can see. Hmm. Oh, that's are those pizzas? Those look like little tilapia fillets or something. Oh, looks good. Anyways, all right, Epic Chihuahua. Thanks for stopping by again. You grenade eating, toilet destroying monster, monster Chihuahua. Yeah, we'll see you some other time. Okay, so we're on a little draw break. So if you guys have any requests of what you want me to draw, let me know. Let me know. I'll just stretch my hands. If you want me to draw something, let me know. Ooh, yeah, this hand's tight too. Can't forget the left wrist. Is this bobbity bee bobbadoo bow bow? Okay, it's still working. Cool. uh, the entire grenade eater saga. Well, I don't have a lot of context. I don't think I can go back and scroll and read the whole narrative, but perhaps I could draw something like that. Let's see. Oh, I drew the Sea of Cortez. That's what I did. No, just there. 7. Let's draw a new thing. Oh, Megs, yes, I can draw a bell sprout. Something, something a little simpler. I appreciate that. Hmm. What are these things that he's making? I'm gonna scroll up a little bit. There you go, Megs. That goes out to you. I think I'm just hungry. My energy levels are dipping a little bit. Okay, for this draw break, I will draw a bell sprout. Big bell sprout. Enormous bell sprout. I forget if he has dot eyes. What is this bell sprout? Where's my bell sprout? I keep this little bell sprout. We got this somewhere in Long Island at a little card shop, and it's my favorite Pokemon card. So there he is, little bell sprout. Hold on, can you see? Oh, I've been off camera. Oh, I've turned off the camera. Anyways, I just turned it on. I forgot that we had turned it off when you made the pizza switch. Okay, anyways, I'm here, and this is my little bell sprout. Oh, it's impossible to see with the glare. Let me go to this. There he is. Like I said, if I lived in a fictional anime world, it would be Pokemon, and I would have a lot of Bellsprout, and we would plant things. I don't know. I don't know what we would do, but we would do something. Me and my sprouts. Pew. What are you up to, Bellsprout? I think you're just doing a little jig. I think he has like little feet like this. Mm, maybe I'll draw a big Bellsprout. going on a walk with my Bellsprout. Oh, oh, I was just drawing you. Do you see? Do you like it? Bellsprout is a friend. I don't think I drew anything for you today, Texas Saint. What is Sans? What do you mean by Sans? I love Megs. Sans from Undertale? Let me see. What does he look like? I'm not really familiar with Undertale, so let me look him up. The Skelly? Oh, with the jacket? Ah, Mr. Cool. Oh, he's got a lot of fan art of him. All right, I'll draw Sans. Oh, he's got baggy eyes. He's been burning the midnight oil also. Maybe one day I will actually play Undertale, but for now, it is still one of those phenomena that has kind of passed me by. And let's see. Apologies again if you're not actually like this. Give him a little bit more of a smile. Well, let's see. What's he got? Oh, he's got these interesting shorts. Oops. Close that little loop right there. Is he wearing Crocs? No, just slippers. Is Sans Ludwig? No, he just wears slippers. So there you go. I'm not sure what you look like, Texas Saint, but there it is. There it is. Let me see. Wait, before I leave until the next stream, drum. Well, we try to do it so that everybody uh gets like a good equal amount of draw tension, I suppose. But yeah, this goes out to you, Texas Saint. Thanks for dropping by, partner. Texas. So Leah, you go. I hope this suffices. I think that's what he kind of looks like. Down, 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 down. There you go. All right. So this, I think the last thing I guess I'll do is this little flower spinny thing, and that I think truly will actually be the end of this scene. So very happy y'all for coming by and spend some time with us. This is pretty cool. I We did this afternoon stream just sort of as a like a pop up stream. Usually we're on at 10:30 on Sundays. But it's nice to do like a random stream here and there, and I think we made a lot of progress also today with the actual project that we're trying to finish up. So there you go, Texas Saint. And yeah, the only thing I really have left to do is this little spinner. So actually, let me pull up some reference from the game. It's good to have reference because I don't know all the things. I'm just an animator. I'm not a knower of all things. Let me see. Pikmin 4 demo. Been looking at. I've been referencing a playthrough of the demo so that I can actually kind of understand what's going on. Okay, so it's just basically like a big white petaled flower. So like 5 petals. So something like this. So obviously we won't see all the petals from behind or excuse me, from underneath. I won't draw that line. I think I'll just change the tone as we go along. But this way I can at least have them on screen when I do the little symbol loop, and that'll help guide the animation that we do. As soon as I start, as I'm starting to talk about more the animation stuff, that's another indicator that I'm getting a little tired. So, but it's okay. We're almost to time. This will be the last sort of thingio that we do. So let's do a new symbol, spinner, spinder, spinder will do. And yeah, let's just mock this out. I think it doesn't have to be all that. We can just go A B, and then do some in betweens. Seems like a safe thing to do. Might be a little more difficult than I anticipated. It's not necessarily sitting in my brain completely. No, no, we're okay. We're okay. Anything that's like mechanical and stuff that you really got to track and make sure is accurate, it's not my strength as an animator because it's less fun. And if it's less fun, you really feel it. But you want to execute it also because it looks nice. Kind of smooth it out. Not have it be so jagged. It's a nice soft flower. Are you guys doing anything on the weekend? Do you have weekend plans? It's almost Friday. I was never a big weekender myself, but you know, as I've been talking to maybe talking too much about, I am going to a buffet and I'm very excited. And that's my big weekend plan. Other than that, it's just streaming. So, you know, whoop jagoosh, as we say in our household sometimes. Waffle crepes. All right. We like waffle crepes. Beth says bye. Okay, bye bye. Good night, good night. Good night, good night. Ooh, the cracking of eggs sounds really nice. Okay, so we have a basic AB, and then maybe all we really need to do is add one in between. So, ooh, it's kind of hard for me to read what's going on. I think that'll be it. Yeah. can at least keep the middle constant. Ooh. Maybe the heat is getting to me as well. Where's my water? Here it is. Hmm. Oh yes, goodbye, Epic Chihuahua. And yes, take care of your cat. I hope your cat is doing well in the heat also. I don't imagine that's easy for anyone, but especially not for someone who's got a lot of fur. Okay, that'll do. That'll do well enough. Pew, 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 pew. Oh, I can hear like the sound of air conditioning. No, 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 that's a flour mixer. Okay, like is someone turning on the air conditioning in the cooking? Okay, so that's one. Okay, this is a funny little animation to try to do. 6, and then just copy this frame so we have a bit of reference. Oops. What happened there? Maybe this. Turn that setting off. Okay, and from that to that. Excuse me. All right, and I think without even looking, although I will have to check this at the end, it seems like this should work out. This looks like it needs to grow out a little bit, even though you are not going to see this back half. It's animation. It's animation. It's animation for you. Okay, what's this look like? Yeah, that's smooth enough. Yeah, and there's a little hitch because we had that extra frame there. But let me just smooth some of these things out. Just a little bit of cleanup. I usually just work in silence, like I'm not I'm not talking to myself when I work. But it's nice to get to talk to people. Actually, when Megan and I work, we're usually pretty quiet. Like we don't talk amongst ourselves. We had like a little bit of time where we were trying to work in the same room, and that proved to be a little challenging. Sure. Ooh, what happened there? I want to duplicate layers. That's what I want to do. And let's make this maybe the overall color of these can be because the thing is orange, so I don't think we want to have a nice firm black. I think we'd rather have something a little more orangey. Yeah. Close that out. Don't need that. And then the petals I think are pretty light, like a white. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, the petals are white, so we don't have to go full white. We can get a little nice off-white color, so it's a little less harsh to look at. And the center is also white, but we can make that a little bit darker. That's looking good. And then let's shade just a tiny little bit, tiny little subtle shade on some of these cloves, so we can have a bit of that depth. I think these can all be dark. What's going on in there? Wow, I didn't know waffles made that sound. Do 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 do. Maybe a little bit of. Don't need that. Whew. I think we had said earlier on a Sunday that we were working on our endurance. And we still are, of course. We're doing our best. Yeah, we're doing our best. Yeah, we're doing our best today. Oh, stretch. Stretch. We're doing our best. We're doing the best. We're doing the best we can do today. Yeah, that looks pretty nice. And then we can drop it. Where's the spinner? Where did I put that spinner layer? Spin. We'll drop it under the middle ground. Where are you, spinner? There you are. Don't have it playing through the whole thing because it's just in this scene. What?
The food corner is getting a little experimental.
They're making some strange things.
It's like a waffle with butter and cream cheese with
Yeah.
chocolate sauce on it.
Do you like
and
little?
almonds.
Do you like the little spin?
Oh, looks great.
Do you think I need to do a shadow under it? Nah.
No.
Nah. Okay, yeah. The tone of the spinner will be enough.
I think you could probably make it darker.
The shadow?
The line.
The this thing?
The outline.
Oh, okay. Do you want me to make it like a black?
Just make it
Which is
like
darker?
just make it like the whatever the line color is of the thing.
Okay. I listen.
So it looks like it's connecting.
Yeah. I think the line color of the thing is.
Yeah, like if you can color pick that.
Hold on.
I don't get these waffles. Also, the thing before this was just like a bunch of meat going into a meat grinder.
You picked it.
Have you been watching these videos?
No, the sound is kind of nice.
Yeah, this makes more sense. Like a waffle covered in Nutella. They were losing me a little bit on the waffle with the butter and the cream cheese.
Well, I think normally you'd be playing a video game or something.
This is waffle with Nutella and cream cheese with ice cream on top. All three Neapolitan waffle. And strawberry sauce? Cherry sauce? Strawberry sauce.
It's the sweet and sour sauce.
And then what's
And then
this?
dirt. Just a little bit
That's
of dirt.
not dirt. That looks like Oreo crumbs. And then how do you eat that?
You put it in your mouth.
No, like a sandwich?
Yeah, it's rolled up for you like a sandwich.
I don't think you can eat that like a sandwich.
Anyways, I added the spinner, and I think we're done with the scene. Let me.
I started looking at these.
I have
I
not
started
been.
looking at these, and I was like, "What is happening?"
I have not been paying attention as much because I gotta focus on this animation stuff.
It's hot in here.
Yeah, it's playing it out.
I think I just don't get the just putting the thing on the sandwich.
Ooh, it's really chugging this program.
And we're frying stuff.
Ooh, the frying stuff sounds nice.
You like that sound?
Yeah, it's a good sound. It's been a very auditory experience for me.
Auditory?
It has not been an oral experience because I've not eaten any of this nonsense.
What's this? Looks like more meat. Looks like we're back to meat.
Okay, too much meat. No more meat. I don't want to.
There's a lot of meat on this.
I don't want to listen to meat anymore.
Wait, hold on. Bring it down.
Bring it down.
No. Oh, bring the window down.
Oh, bring the window down. Hey, I don't know how to do this.
Anything that looks like sweets?
I don't know. Popular crepe shop collection.
Okay. I'll do some crepes. Okay, let's bring it up. All the way up. All the way up.
I'm trying.
Give
me a bit of time.
All right. Move it a little bit to the left. It's crepe time, baby.
Okay, that's a little calmer. I think we just need to find the.
I just felt like there was a lot of videos in a row that were just like meat being ground.
To anybody watching the VOD of this, or just even watching it all today, this is experimental. We're usually not showing hot meat, but
next time maybe I make a playlist.
It's okay. It's a hot, silly afternoon.
None of this is pre-watched, so
type of stream. Yeah, I like the crepe thing. This is nice.
Good.
This is nice and calming.
It looks good so far.
I like.
Ooh, we're going chocolate.
I like calm crepes.
We're going Nutella, spatula. Oh no, I don't need to be mic'd for this. No one needs to hear me describing the crepe. It's good though.
Okay. All right. Texas Saint. We are using Adobe Animate. That's what we use to animate most of our things. I'm sure I will eventually learn something else. But for now, this is a good old reliable. It's very safe in it, and it feels very good. All right. I think.
Oh, what's this?
Pardon?
You think that's marshmallow?
I think that's fluff. You know how some people have.
Fluff.
Is that what it is? That's what fluff is?
Marshmallow.
Oh, okay. I just never had fluff, so I'm not sure.
The Fluffernutter sandwich?
No.
It's like fluff and peanut butter and Nutella, bananas on a sandwich. Yummy. Ooh, going fruit. Oh, I think I've seen this video.
Oh, okay. Jonathan's saying something nice.
Thank you, Jonathan.
He's saying something nice.
Oh, that's so nice. Thank you all. I appreciate you watching.
I'm glad you're having a positive time on the stream. I don't understand everything that's going on, but it's nice. I hope we're just trying to create like a nice, safe space, and just hanging out and drawing sweet things. Yeah. I think I saw an earlier request for something a little bit gory. Like, that's cool, and I appreciate that. Usually that's not. Yeah, usually that's not what we draw. Yeah.
I think we're trying to keep our channel away from that. Anything violent.
Yeah, we keep this pretty chill. And then eventually we might do some gnarly, silly stream somewhere else.
Side Twitch stream where I play God of War and Matt draws violent stuff. But probably not.
I got an edge to me.
Probably not on this YouTube.
I got an edge. I'm gonna draw something violent right now. Let's go.
seen this.
Violence.
Can you put the
Hmm.
maybe we can also at some point. I know some people pin their software and like the stuff they use to make stuff. So maybe I'll do that in like on our page or something.
Yeah, we can do that.
I think I've seen this crepe, and I think I remember feeling like there were too many ingredients. Like they went fruit and chocolate.
There you go.
So
Violence.
it was like yeah, that's it was like bananas, strawberries, blueberries, ice cream, Oreo, cookie pieces. It like kept going. Yeah, see here they put the Oreos.
You're watching Oreos. I am drawing ultra violence.
Bananas and Oreos does sound good together, but I think like maybe this is a little too many flavors
So
for
it's
me.
too much. The only time I've gone to Blaze
What's that?
Pizza, because there are so many things that you could add to the Blaze Pizza, I just added way too much
What is
stuff, and it
that?
was
Is
not a
that like
very
honeycomb? It might
it's
be
not a
honeycomb.
it's not a very good
Honeycomb's
pizza.
oh wasn't good?
No.
No. What are these?
I don't know. That looks like
Is it
butter.
butter?
That looks like butter.
Yeah, I think I've seen this video. And I remember thinking that's too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, because what they do is they put ice cream on it and then they wrap it together and it's like a big cone.
uh, wait, can you put what the app call is called in chat? Yeah, let me. I'll just text. I'll just
Oh
say
yeah,
it.
they added malt balls.
Adobe.
That's a little too much.
It
Yep.
is. It is
And
called. It's called Adobe Animate. Um,
too many things.
I agree. I agree. It
It's
is
like they
too
picked
many.
all the toppings. At the pick your own toppings, they couldn't pick one, and then
Uh
you end
huh.
up with the big
Like
pile.
what I was saying with the pizza at Blaze that I had.
Yeah, it is just. Oh, it is. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
It's exactly
I had
that.
olives and peppers and mushrooms. It's like okay,
Maybe pick a
maybe
couple.
yeah, a couple things.
Yeah, and then they put ice cream on top.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, I'll leave you. I feel like I'm being distracted.
No. I think we're kind of wrapping up. Because it's like 7:30. And do you want to go on a walk?
Sun's still out. Maybe.
Sun's still out.
Maybe.
I'm thinking like I'm getting a little sugar low and a
Sure.
little tired, and I've been sitting in here for
Yeah, why not?
longer than I usually would, and in
Sure,
a
sure.
hotter temperature than I usually would sit at. But yeah,
Sure.
yeah, okay,
It's up to you.
all right. Um,
You might want to see them roll this thing up. Tuck them in. Tuck
oh,
them into bed.
they're going to bed.
Good night, my sweet ice creams.
That's very silly.
See, look, it rolls up into this big thing, and then you eat it like a big cone.
Do you remember them showing someone actually eating it?
No, they never show someone eating it. It's usually
Well,
like,
then
yeah,
it's
this thing like this.
is that even ice cream? It almost looks like putty.
It's
Shouldn't it be melting by now? Is this frozen banana?
I think all the stuff in here is frozen.
This is strange. We gotta screen these.
I'm gonna make a playlist.
We're gonna we're gonna figure out like a proper playlist that we
I want
can.
to look at the food and go, I want to eat that.
Yeah.
And this one's getting a little too much.
This is it's almost like going to a discotheque or one of those 90s bowling alleys where there's just too many colors on the ground. Although that's kind of nice. So.
Yeah, I think it's more like.
And this is kind of
exactly what it
nice
is.
also.
Look, it's not done.
No metaphors needed. Oh my gosh. Are they gonna make it into a little panda
Of
or
course.
something?
Of course.
Oh well. You do that. You do that, fellas. Okay. Well, anyways, I think that'll be it for us today.
Yeah.
Thanks everybody for stopping by.
We're gonna finish this Pikmin video.
It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be done and it's gonna be on the internet on Saturday. We're
Yeah.
very determined.
There will be a shorts version of it going out in like the short side of things, and then there'll be like a fuller video that will have.
Yeah, we're getting experimental. We're gonna try posting a short and a YouTube video at the same time and seeing what happens.
We're just trying. Yeah, this is.
We're in our experimental phase.
Yeah, I was talking to Ryan on the Adobe Live, and most of his questions, I could honestly say that I don't know, especially with this project because we're only like a half a year in. So
Yep.
we're still figuring a lot of things out. But yeah,
And
there'll be
yeah, someone asked me today. They're like, "How long have you been doing that?" And I'm like, "Since January."
yeah,
Not that long.
yeah,
So
yeah. We're definitely learning and experiencing this thing as we go along. So yeah, we're gonna post a little short, and then we'll also post like the longer video. The short will be maybe like 20 seconds ish, and the longer one will
we'll be like 50.
be like about a minute. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, but
Exciting stuff.
I'm a little excited for Pikmin. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Yeah, thanks Julian and Jonathan and
Yeah.
Texas Saint and or TX Saint and Epic Chihuahua,
And Matt.
Mickey Mouse and
Oh,
all
Mickey
the
Mouse was here.
Mickey Mouse was here for a little
Oh,
bit.
thank you,
So
man.
thanks to Mickey Mouse and yeah, thanks to everybody for showing up. It's always really nice to come on and
We're growing in number. The chat is growing stronger.
it's always it's always really nice to come on and stream and not just work alone and in silence sometimes or with like a podcast or
Yeah.
usually actually I work with Frasier. Recently I've been working with Burn
Oh, nice.
Notice. So it's nice to have uh people come
Sweet
and share what they
dreams.
have to do.
Yeah, sweet dreams, everybody.
All right, sweet dreams. That's it
Good
for
night, good
me.
night. See you next time, probably on Sunday.
Yeah. All right. Bye-bye.
With better, well, it'll be colder, so I'll probably be playing some
I think
games.
it'll be hot. Well, it'll be cold at that
In the
time of
morning.
day.
So I'll
Yeah.
probably play some games in the morning, and then I don't know. We gotta find a backup plan because it's gonna get hot. It's gonna be
Yeah.
like 97 minimum,
Yeah.
so we'll figure it out. But thanks for stopping by. We'll see you on Sunday.
All right. Thank you.
Bye, everybody. Thank you.
Bye bye.
See you next time.
Good to see you all. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
See ya.
Bye bye. Bye.
Bye.